Okay, we are recording. Hey everybody, welcome to our first team huddle of February. It feels like the first one of the year because we're just coming off of conference and all of these exciting announcements and everything that's going on, and I'm pumped. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited for this year and just everything that was just announced and these simpler charts, you guys. This is the year, and I already felt it honestly before I knew what was coming, but this is a year where we're going to be seeing so many promotions. Sorry, I'm like having a hard time speaking apparently, but just seeing so many promotions left and right, seeing you guys attain the things that you've had on your dream board that you thought were years in the future are going to be only months in the future. And I want you to hear that again. Things that you have thought would be years in the future, this year are going to only be months in the future. It is insane. You guys, the chart that took me and this entire team to ambassador last year has been slashed in half. Someone wrote the number of boxes that you needed for ambassador last year compared to what you need for ambassador this year. It is half the number of boxes, half the number of people. Isn't that insane? I am so excited for you guys. I am so excited. And I'm looking at my entire Diamonds and Above group saying, these are my ambassador diamonds. I'm looking at everybody who was, an executive or Ruby and saying, these are my new Diamonds and Above. These are my new VIPs. That's what's happening this year. So I'm so excited, but let's get into some of the meat of what this means for you. A couple of requests before we get going. Please ask questions in the chat. I want this to be comprehensive. I want us to come away from this tonight understanding this so that we can just move forward. So we're not worrying, taking time to understand it, and we're just taking time to make it happen and make the action happen and get these promotions going. So please utilize the chat. Ask any question as it pops into your head so that, don't wait and see if I'm going to answer it. Just go ahead and ask it. And then I would ask any of my Diamonds and Above that were on the Zoom yesterday with corporate that you guys would help me out answering things in the chat. And then if there's something that I'm not covering, this is new to me too. Diamonds and Above, please feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead and answer a question or add something if I'm missing it. I just want to make sure we get it covered. VIP is triple and above. Perfect. Yay. Exactly. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah and Sharifa. Okay. So let's just go ahead and jump in. So we had some big announcements at conference. We had a few new products that were released, and we'll go over kind of all of those different things at a later time. This is specifically about this new compensation plan and the new charting. Hold on. Let me just make sure everybody's muted here. Okay. And so our charting changed and it became simplified. And now I know that there are a lot of newbies that have joined us recently. And so if any of this is foreign, again, use the chat, go ahead and ask your questions. Charts are simply our roadmaps for promotions. It's simply how we promote in this business. We have 8 different ranks. One thing I wanted to cover right off the bat is I know some of us even at conference were confused. We thought maybe executive had disappeared and it was no longer a rank. That's not the case. We do still have executive. It is still a rank that you can achieve. It's not part of our larger promotions. You won't see it on any of the larger charts, but you can still go executive. Very exciting. It's still 2 people on your team with just 400 each in volume. So that is still a rank. You still get paid on an extra level for achieving it. But as far as our big charts are concerned, we're focused on rubies and above. So this is the new Ruby chart. The new Ruby chart is 3 boxes that are at 400 in volume each. So these are distributors, you guys. These are distributors that you have doing the business with you, and you want them each to have 400 GV, which is 400 group volume, 400 in sales, and you get GV by having BV. I know I'm kind of covering all the way basic, all the way up, but I want everybody who's on the Zoom to feel like they're having a good understanding. So all of our products have a BV value assigned to them. So they have a dollar amount and a BV amount. GV is just the sum of all the BV under you. It's all the products that have been sold under you. So you have qualified legs on a chart. That means they have 400 GV or higher. So this is you, and you've got these 3 distributor boxes filled, and they each have 400 in GV. But you're not a Ruby quite yet, okay? With this new charting system, you also need to have a total of 2,000 GV yourself. So you need a total of 2,000 GV. This one has 400, this one has 400, this one has 400. That's a total of 1,200. You still need 800 from somewhere else. This one can have 700. This one could have 400, must have a minimum of 4. This one could have 500. You could have an extra couple hundred floating around just from customers that you've kept yourself, okay? But you must have that total of 2,000 in order to promote to Ruby. Ruby, you can no longer maintain by total volume. You need to maintain it by structure. You need to have 3 people at 400 each plus a total volume of 2,000. Their volume is part of that, and that's how you maintain Ruby. Executive and Ruby are only maintained by structure. Emerald and higher can be maintained either by structure or by total volume. One thing that is really exciting that I also wanted to point out is when you are promoting with your structure, so you have your boxes filled, you have your 400 boxes, but you also need that total volume. So for Ruby, that's a total of 2,000. For Emerald, that's a total of 5,000. This is your Emerald chart. For Diamond, that is a total of 8,000. These charts are all in your eSuite document library. That volume, that total volume can be coming from anywhere. Once your boxes are at 400 and you need that total volume, that can come from anywhere. You can have what we call elephant leg with this new structure. That's okay. That can count toward that total volume that you need. It doesn't have to be balanced anymore for you to hit the promotion. You do need the boxes to be qualified. You need them at 400, but it can be a little imbalanced. Let me know if I'm going too fast or if something's confusing, especially my leaders, if you guys want to tell me if I'm moving at like a not clear pace. Okay. One thing, an elephant leg is just a leg that has more than half your volume. So we used to maintain, for example, we still maintain this way. If you want to maintain by total volume, that's 10,000, then you need that to be balanced. 5,000 outside of your strong leg. But for the promotion with your total of 8,000, one of your legs could have 6,000 and the other leg could have 2. And you would still be able to hit the promotion as long as all the boxes are at 400. Document library and eSuite, and it's really simple if you just search. You can search Ruby, search Diamond, search, whatever, and those pop right up. And they're all new and pretty. They look so good. Okay, so one thing that I want you to understand is that yes, our charting system has changed. The way we promote has changed with all of these. The money hasn't changed. Did you guys notice that? That was the first thing I saw when they rolled out these new charts. Ruby average is the same. Emerald average is the same. Diamond average is the same. We're not taking away any money. We're taking away the boxes. It's less work, but we're still paying you the same amount of money. Like, that's mind-blowing to me. And the reason for that is we're keeping your money higher. We are, by taking away those extra lines of boxes, we're actually keeping your money higher, so you're getting paid more on the money that you're having. So if you went the old way, that's really exciting. You're starting to see that, okay, I've got some extra volume now outside of here that just makes me stronger. Okay, so the money hasn't changed. The charts have changed, but the money has not changed. Okay, let me go down my notes, make sure I have this. Okay, so to maintain by total volume. Now remember, you can maintain either by the same way you promoted with your boxes and your total volume, or you can maintain just by a total volume for anything Emerald and higher. Those numbers are now Emerald 5,000, Diamond 8,000, sorry, I'm confusing myself. Those are the structure. Okay, so maintenance volume. If you want to maintain just by total maintenance, Diamond is still 10,000, Double Diamond is still 25, Triple Diamond is still 50, Presidential is still 100, and Ambassador is still 250. Okay, one thing I wanted to make sure that we covered. Jasmine, so once you have all of those 400 boxes filled and you want to get that extra BV to rank, you go ahead and keep that. You can go ahead and keep that, or you can start working on that next rank. Start working on that very next rank. So if you've got, all your boxes filled for Ruby, and now you've got some extra distributors that are falling on your Emerald chart, but you need that extra push to get to that 2,000, you can start filling that Emerald chart, help you promote faster, or you can keep it all underneath yourself if you don't have extra distributors at that point. It doesn't matter where it goes. Emerald, for example, you don't have to be structured, it can be GV, so as long as the whole chart reaches the GV. Okay, I'm gonna let some of the leaders answer some of those questions so we don't get too off topic and distracted. So I know I can see my leaders reading the chat, so they can go ahead and grab that. Okay, so PCV is a brand new acronym that we just learned. It's personal customer volume. So we've been used to personal bonus volume, which is what comes from your auto shipment and your personal customers, right? We try to hit that at 150 in order to be commission qualified, or running our auto shipment. Now we need you one time in 2019, you need to have customers all at the same time in the same month ordering 150 BV. Only one time. Okay, and that will qualify you for bonuses in 2019. You don't have to have them order every single month for the whole 10 months. It's one time. You guys, this is mind-blowingly simple. They made this so simple for us. We used to, those of you that promoted last year to get your bonus, you know that you had to get your 4 loyal customers. They all had to complete their 3 months. You had to keep track of them. Oh, did this one turn off? Did this one fall below 25? No more. You just need to keep enough customers that they're going to get 150 for 1 month, and now you're qualified for all your bonuses. It does not have to happen the same month that you promote, Katie. Once in 2019. If that happened for you in January, you're good for the year. If it did not happen for you in January, you need to make sure you do it in February. Now, really quickly, for all of my people that just promoted in January, we had like 150 promotions on our team in January, you guys. 2 brand new presidentials, Katie Rogers and Lindsay Volker. How amazing. And so those massive teams that all promoted with them. And then outside of that, even we had tons of promotions happening in everybody's teams. So exciting. So for those of you that promoted and earned a bonus in January, do not worry. You didn't know about this rule, so there is a grace period for you. And all of you will automatically get your first bonus payout with your January commissions automatically. No worries. And then you just make sure you get your 150 in February to continue your bonus payouts for the rest of the year. So they have given you a grace period, which is so amazing. And you guys are the only exception to that. However, everyone else is expected to get that. Has to come in the same month, Jordan. We just got this clarified today. It cannot be cumulative. They just clarified that today. It needs to happen all in the same month. Okay. And those of you in January too, you had the exception, but now get it all in the same month in February. Okay. So the bonuses that we have out right now, just so that we get it clarified. We have our guarantee bonus for people that just joined in, when we rolled that out. If you're part of the guarantee, you know that you're part of the guarantee. They did extend that for distributors through, and I might have this date wrong, so leaders, let me know. Is it through the end of March? I think for anybody that joins through the end of March, they will get to be part. I see some nodding. They will get to be part of the guarantee bonus. Guarantee bonus is when you hit Ruby in your first 2 months, you will get a guaranteed income of $1,000 in your first 2 months, and we will make up the difference if you don't. And Emerald, in your first 3 calendar months, we will give you $3,000. Well, we're guaranteeing you a $3,000 income. If you don't, we'll make up the difference. So that is still out there for our Rubies and our Emeralds that are brand new. The other bonuses that are out, Diamond 10,000, Double Diamond 15,000, Triple Diamond, Presidential Diamond, and Ambassador Diamond are all getting 25,000. They're all paid out over 10 months. And, as I was sitting here and I'm looking at all of this, there's no Ruby and Emerald like on top of it bonus right now beyond the guarantee, but every single person on this call should know that Diamond is 100% attainable for them, and that $10,000 bonus is 100% attainable for them, and more than it ever has been. It's incredible, you guys, when I look at this chart and I think of what's attainable for you guys right now. Okay, I know that I'm blazing through this, and these were honestly the main things that I wanted to talk about. I know this is content heavy, and so I don't want to go on for too long because I don't want us getting confused. So go ahead and shoot me some questions if you have them. Otherwise, we are going to kind of wrap this up because I don't want this to just be a ton of you listening to me throwing random information at you. So go ahead and make sure that you get your questions out. And if you already asked one and it didn't get answered, feel free to just say, hey, scroll up, my question is unanswered. And I can grab that too. This is so exciting. And I want you guys to know that, having just gone ambassador in November, I just opened my 2.0 last month. And so I'm sitting here right with you guys. I'm getting my getting my Ruby chart out, getting my Emerald chart out, all of it. And so this is so exciting to be charting this new way. Yes, Heather, one customer ordering 150 in January, you are good to go. You're good for the year. You're good. You're qualified for your bonuses. Isn't that awesome? So cool. They need to be obviously kept and not placed. Awesome. Okay. Well, if you have a question, and even if it's taking time to type out, yes, it can be 10 customers. It doesn't matter how many customers it is. It just has to equal 150, and they all have to order in the same month. Nope, it has not changed. What you need to be commission qualified, you still need an 80 BV auto shipment or 150 PBV. We do not know yet if they will bring back the rank tab. There are a lot of us that have asked for them to bring it back because I love charting data. So I'm hoping that they will. We don't know yet. Your 80 BV auto ship, yes. Yep, 80 BV auto ships count toward GV and total volume. If you go diamond at any time, you get 10K. At any time, you get 10K. Right now, the bonuses we've been told are expiring at the end of March. So that's what we know so far. We don't know if they'll be extended further out in the year. So hustle and promote before the end of March. Yes, thank you, Liz. Right, auto shipments do not count toward that PCV that you need for bonuses. It counts toward, your group volume, but it's not going to count toward that 150 in personal customer volume that you need to qualify for your promotions. Yes, Jolita, hopefully I'm saying your name right. You have until March to qualify for a diamond or above bonus. Yep. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I don't even know how many bonuses we're going to earn this year as a team. I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot. No, okay, so PCV is personal customer volume, and that's that 150 that you need the one time, Katie George, but the volume that you need in order to promote, yes, is 8,000. And then maintenance volume for diamond, if you don't have the structure, if you don't have the boxes, then that's 10,000. Yes, you got it, girl. Okay. All right. And you guys, I'm available for questions anytime. So if you have questions, even after we get off this Zoom, we can still chat. If you placed 4 new LCs under yourself last month and you're going diamond this month, are you good for the bonus? If those 4 LCs counted up to 150 last month, okay? So you're gonna wanna go back and you're gonna wanna look at those customers, you're going to want to add it up. And if they add up to anything less than 150, then you need to make sure that you get to 150. Now, obviously those customers, their auto shipments will run. So say that they equaled 120, that's okay. Their auto shipments will run again this month, right? For 120, keep an eye on them and then get another for 30. And then you'll hit that 150 PCV in 1 month. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Distributors who have not ranked yet absolutely qualify for all of the bonuses. Yes, they do. So exciting. Yes, the amount of customers does not matter as long as it totals 150. No. Okay, this is a good question. It was asked privately. If I accumulated 10,000 GV without structure for diamond, would I still promote to diamond? No, you do need the structure. You do need the people in the correct boxes on this chart to actually hit the promotion. But that's amazing that your volume's there. You've already got half the battle won. My question. Did I miss your question? With me being boxed at Ruby, once I turn Ruby, will I get a bonus? There is no Ruby bonus currently. There is a Ruby guarantee if you joined in that window, but get with your enroller to see if you joined within the window for the guarantee. But there is not currently just a Ruby bonus right now. And retail volume does not count toward that PCV. It counts toward your GV as always, but it does not count toward the PCV. Okay? Hopefully we're getting most of this stuff answered. If you're charted diamond, does every box need 400? Or can you just get the volume as long as you're boxed in? Every box still needs to be at 400. You still need your qualified legs to be qualified, which means that they have 400. So, every single one of these, they all say underneath them, qualified leg, qualified leg, qualified leg. It's not just a distributor, it's a qualified leg, which is 400 GV in each of those boxes. And then you also need at least 8,000 in group volume. If we have LCs that have auto shipments, does it qualify for PCV? Yes, it does. You just need to have those personal customers need to total 150 all at the same time in 1 month, once in 2019. It only needs to happen once, but you do need to have all your customers totaling and equaling 150 at least one time in 2019 for your bonuses before you promote. Okay. All right, well, this is recorded, so no worries if you joined late. We're going to have the recording, and I'll get it posted for you guys so that you can go back through it if there was anything that you missed. hopefully this all made sense. Hopefully it clarified some things. Jonna, go ahead and check with your enroller on how to become Ruby. It just got so much simpler. I'm so excited for you. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll post the recording, and if you guys have any more questions, feel free to post them in the thread from the huddle tonight, and myself and your other leaders will get everything answered for you. I'm so excited. Let's get to work, get those charts printed out, get everything mapped out, and let's go earn a lot of money this year. All right. Thanks, guys.